What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so we're going to be hopping into the next uniform of the update, and that is going to be Nightcrawler's uniform. So here we have Nightcrawler's X-Force uniform, so let's go ahead and take a look at it, see what it's going to do for him. So the uniform bonus is going to apply to self, increase chain hit damage by 5% when attacking, and enhance the effects of skill into the shadow, which is his 4-star passive. So I'm not too sure about the uniform bonus. That 5% chain hit damage is basically nothing, only 5%. I'd like to see that be more like 10 or 15, but who knows, maybe it'll be enough. And then the change to his 4-star passive is going to be right here at the top into the shadow, and now it's going to be applied to self, increase dodge rate by 20%, which I believe was the same. And then the activation rate now is a 40% chance when attacking, whereas previously it was a activation rate of 40% chance when dodging. So yeah, that's a pretty big change here because Nightcrawler pretty much has an iframe on every skill, so you're going to pretty much be in iframe. You're not going to be dodging very many attacks since you don't really have the opportunity to get hit very much since you are in iframe. So yeah, his 4-star passive was just not going off pretty much at all, and it's going to give him a all attack increase by 20%, and very weird that we have an all defense 1% and an all speed 1%. I mean, it was 1% before, but I don't really understand the logic behind having a 1% there for both of those. You might as well not even have it unless I'm missing something. Does that 1% get him to a cap or something for all speed? Either way. Oh, and it did go up a little bit. The all attack without the uniform was 15%, if I remember correctly, and now it is 20%. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me, but I believe we get an extra 5% on the all attack here. And then let's see, for the skill changes here, the first skill doesn't look like anything has changed here, so it looks like probably just an animation change. Second skill, pretty much the same, I believe, so just an animation change. The third skill right here, however, we do have a change. We now have a guard hit. So we have a guard hit for 6 hits for 4 seconds. So it's quite nice because apparently he's got some gaps in his iframes. I don't have my Nightcrawler built up at all. He's still sitting at 1 star, so I can't really speak from experience, just from what I've heard, that you can kind of get hit a little bit while you're using your skills, that they're not full iframes. So this guard hit could be useful, but again, I'm not 100% sure. And then the fourth skill right here looks like it's just going to be a skill animation change as well, because I believe all of these effects are exactly the same and are the same values. The fifth skill right here, again, it looks like just a animation change. Yeah, just a skill animation change. So let's go ahead and hop into the skill preview and see what these actual skill changes look like. Alright, so he's pretty much got every skill being changed, so let's go ahead and start with the first skill. Maybe the first skill might be the same, actually. Okay, yeah, so there's a delayed iframe here, so that would be good to have that guard hit for this skill right now. Alright, and now the second skill. Alright, very nice. So a lot more AoE on the second skill, and it is an instant iframe, so that's very good. And it looks like it is a full iframe. I don't see any gaps in there unless the teleporting you can actually get hit somehow. But yeah, I really like that. I got some lingering damage with his swashbucklers there, so that's really nice. And now the third skill. Okay, so that's why we have the guard hit on the third skill, because it is not an iframe. I mean, it's pretty nice. He's got the 6 guard hit, I think it said, so that might be okay to use this during World Boss, as long as they're not doing a purple attack. Because it looks like you could get some pretty nice damage out of this. Looks like a lot of hits, and then we got that lingering effect at the end there, which is really nice. The fourth skill, instant iframe. This one has partial iframes, though. He gets interrupted there a few times, but dang, that skill looks really nice. Looks like a mixture of, what, like Valkyrie and Heimdall or something like that, the skill animation. It looks like it's got some pretty good AoE, too. It's hitting, yeah, it's hitting quite a good range. So, yeah, I definitely like the looks of his skills. His skills are looking really cool. The fifth skill. Ooh, nice. Okay, so it looks like there are a few gaps in the iframe on this skill. So it looks like when he's teleporting there, it actually does have a slight gap in the iframe. You got some lingering damage there. So yeah, his skills are looking really cool. I like the skill animations. They look really flashy. In terms of damage, it looks like they should do a good amount of damage. We're getting a lot of hits. We got a lot of lingering effects going on here. So I think this uniform is really going to help out Nightcrawler, because before he had the survivability, but his damage was really low. So it looks like this uniform is addressing it. So if you've already built up Nightcrawler, I definitely would recommend picking up this uniform. It looks like it's really going to help out the character. Get that damage output up. I'm not sure what it'll do for him in like World Boss Ultimate or something like that. Definitely make him a little more relevant so you can actually get a clear, but I don't think he's going to be able to push too high. This will probably be actually really good for the new revamped Shadowland, because now maybe you can do some of the really, you know, late stages in Shadowland and get yourself a nice easy clear, whereas he might not have had the damage without the uniform. But either way, I do like the skill changes to the uniform. All of them seem really cool. The skill animations, the damage buff, the change to his passive, all of it looking really solid. So I'm going to be building up my Nightcrawler pretty soon. So I'm definitely going to be picking up this uniform, but a little bit later, because I'm trying to save my crystals actually for Sabretooth, so I'm not going to be picking it up right now. I'm going to wait till I actually get Nightcrawler up to tier 2 before I get this, so that'll probably be next uniform sale for me. But if you have Nightcrawler, like I said, it looks like it's definitely worth the investment. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.